won't be safe and it won't be calm.
Run up and down lots of corridors!
That was the one!
He's turned off to the right, Brigadier.
Locking phasers on target.
They're locking phasers. Ray shields.
Fire!
But I tell you what it will be. I'll tell you what it will be. The trip of a lifetime.
Yes, indeed, ladies and yes, indeed. Good evening, God. Good morning. I tell you, after all the shit we've been through with Doctor Who, right? It's amazing. So, last 8 years. How many years is it now? When was Jodie's first year? 2018? Hang on. Let me have a look. So 2017, 2018. Doctor Who episode guide. Hang on. Vanquishers of 2021. There's Vanquishers. Oh, no. How long ago was it? It's a long time ago. Oh, here we go. It was 2018, right? 2018, 19, 20. Wow, that is not a good period to be around. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're 8 years, right? We've had a lot of shit over the last 8 years. All right, like just a lot of being kicked in the balls over and over and over again. That opening still brings a smile to my face. Trip of a lifetime. I mean, it does. And that was the least Doctor Who I think could get. Right? More than that, forget it. Mr. Matt, I've seen you've written to me a couple of times, and I'm really sorry I haven't replied. I'm very, very slow. I'm very slow with everything. Right? But in terms of communications. But email I'm particularly slow with. So, there you go. It still brings a smile to my face. Weirdly. Right? I know. I really love Doctor Who. I was watching Downstream last night. Oh man, okay, I'm walking in off a weird wibbly wobbly world right now. I'm super discombobulated, right? Because for me it feels like Sunday morning, which for you would be Monday morning. We don't have Sundays in Israel, right? The weekend's Friday, Saturday. Sunday is like a normal work day. So for me it feels like Sunday. Why do they feel like it's Tuesday? That's why I hesitated when I was playing my intro. I'm like, what day is it? What day? Yeah, right. It's Tuesday, right? Because yesterday was a Jewish holiday. Oh my God, was it so insanely indulgent? Oh, hey. Oh, so yeah, okay. A lot of food was eaten, probably unwisely. Just give you an overview. Fine. So we starts off on Sunday night, right? Sunday night. I actually go to synagogue. I often just stay home, right? No, I actually went to synagogue, hung out for a little bit, and then we came home. We had what was that? It was we started with French onion soup. Right, my daughter-in-law had never had French. Well, we were a packed house. We had like 9 of us. It was all my kids, their wives, which is really weird actually, because my younger son and his wife. They're young, right? They're super young. So it's basically like it's what it would be like with his girlfriend, right? But they're married, right? And all probability is they're gonna be their only sexual partner, right? Through their life, right? So yeah, Mr. Chef, he's such a sweet boy. But anyway, and that's kind of what. So we had them and my mother-in-law. And so we have my other daughter-in-law had never had French onion soup before. She's like French Tunisian. I understand. Okay, fine. So I made French onion soup followed by pistachio crusted salmon. That was really good. Right. After the holiday the next day they were my adult kids. Now and changes. We're having a knockdown fight about who was going to get the leftovers of the salmon. Right. It was very good though. And we had asparagus with that. What else? I can't remember. Oh, but then real opulent style the next day. Well, firstly, I get up at 4 a.m. because I want to go to the sunrise prayer, because you're supposed to stay up all night studying, but I'm too old for that now. But I like going to sunrise prayer, right? So I do that one instead. And then it's one of the holidays where you got to say a memorial prayer for dead relatives. So so as I normally come home from synagogue about 7 a.m. As my wife's getting up to go to synagogue, she has to go for this memorial service. And I go back to bed and I get another couple of hours sleep. Oh, okay, I'm going to teach you a Jewish word. It's geschmach, all right? Geschmach. That means it's very good. Oh, a geschmach of sleep. Oh, it really is. That second recovery thing is geschmach. It's fan-freaking-tastic, right? So, but then when my wife wants to make extra food because that's. By the way, we also had like lots of cheesecake by that point. Yeah. I forgot. It's also a holiday cheesecake. We had 4 cheesecakes. One my daughter-in-law made, the older one, which was very good, and 3 store-bought ones. They were very good too, right? So we had that going, and then ice cream as well for dessert the night before. And then, so I get up and we're having like this thing called Kiddush, which you go have after synagogue. But we made a bit more. So my wife's making pancakes, right? And it's just getting crazy. And my son's got this camembert that he's heated with honey. And it's like, this is crazy. And we're having wine. And then, so we all pass out for a bit. And then we have lunch, which is a cheese fondue. We start with, ladies and gentlemen, a cheese fondue. Now, my younger son, this holiday, you're normally, sorry, I just got distracted. I'm getting a message in right at the same time. I have to look. Well, okay, we'll look at all those things in a minute. Fine. What was I going to say about this holiday? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. So if you're in a school, studying like biblical stuff, Bible stuff, then you normally stay with the school for this holiday. So my younger son, who's been in Gaza for like 2 years, hasn't had the fondue, right, for years, like maybe 10 years, right? And he is like, I'm like, son, this shouldn't give you an erection, but it's okay if it does, right? So fondue followed by my wife made a lasagna, and she made a lasagna. She made the pasta from it, like from flour. It was incredible. And what else we have? We have fresh fried small bits of whitefish, right? Called goujons. I think we had a Caesar salad, and then more ice cream and more cheesecake, right? And then you pass out into a lactate coma, right? Oh, we're all lactate intolerant. Yeah, we're farting away, like vomiting. Yeah, but yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's part of the holiday. Oh, leave that mother brown. Anyway. So then I was really happy. I didn't have a stream plan last night because I just got to come out and chill out. But by the time it all finished, I ended up just watching Dan's stream. I was going to watch the last episode of Mobland, right? But I ended up watching Dan's stream, and what was I going to say? I really appreciate what's his name on it. The 2 people who are the furthest different viewpoints to me, which would be Luke, who's the guy from Hooligans. Now, I listen, this guy works in the entertainment industry and has aspirations, right? So I can understand it would be difficult to slag off Doctor Who, even though pretty hard not to at this point. Here's the thing. Look, the stunt casting of Jodie Whittaker as a one-night-only doctor or whatever she is, right? It's not per se a bad idea. One done out of total and complete desperation, it's bad, right? It's bad that they're just fucked, right? They have no idea what else to do. What was I say? So yeah, anyway, so what's about? So Anthony and the other guy's Anthony. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's really interesting because this is a guy who wants to like Doctor Who. And he says, and he was saying to himself, am I a Doctor Who fan anymore? I don't know. You know, he said, you know, I really liked Doctor Who right up until Jodie Whittaker. Then I stopped being a fan. I'm like, I want to scream to him, no, dude, you're still a fan. Just Doctor Who isn't Doctor Who. That's why you're not a fan of what's on TV. Right? Everything post-Capaldi is fanfic, baby. Everything post-Capaldi is fanfic. And I truly believe that. Right? I'm not even, I really genuinely, everything post-Capaldi is just fanfic. Anyway. I made a cool discovery, though. Murderbot. Let me pull up the trailer for that. This is awesome. Again, another reason to subscribe to Apple Plus. Right, man, I plug this thing so hard. Apple Plus, they really should give it to me for free, right? But you know what? But look, here's the thing. I feel like I have to tell that. No, I have to. I like telling. Right, I don't like lying. And like when I find something that I actually like, and the episodes are like half hour long each, so I somewhat binge watched it. Right, I was really impressed with it. Pull up the trailer. Stars. What's the name? Not Skellen Skarsgård. Oh, the other one. Well, I'm sure it'll say his name in the trailer. Hang on, doink.
Unit or sec unit.
Yeah. Before we get into it, the reason I ended up watching this is because I forced myself to watch Foundation season 2, which is actually far better than I thought it would be. Right, and I resubscribed to Amazon even before that, essentially, because I got the third season coming up. Right, so I was watching that, and I was like, you know, this thing, Murderbot, it's like, I don't know why I'm not interested in it. It sounds like everything I would like, but I couldn't really tell what it's about, you know, and like, what is this thing? All right, so I didn't really pay attention to it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to watch the first episode. Totally hooked. All right, that's always a good sign when you're totally hooked on the first, and they're only 30 minutes long. Right, so, you know, I can't stand it when you see the first episode and you go, meh. You know, like, you're not, like, the first episode, you have to hook your audience. Like, don't think you've got unlimited bloody time. Here we go. So anyway, this show Murderbot, let's see if it explains itself well.
I am a security unit or sec unit. I was built to protect and obey humans, and humans are idiots. But now that I've hacked my programming, I can do whatever I want.
But the thing is, if he knows if he doesn't, if anybody suspects he's hacked his programming, they're going to pulp him.
As long as they don't find out.
Now, let's talk security. We need you to select a sec unit to take on the mission. This is the newest model available.
What's the one behind it?
That's a refurbished model.
Oh, look at that piece of crap. Oh, wait, that's me.
Which one's the least expensive? That one, but you get what you pay for.
True.
Yeah, so it's got this great commentary going through. Again, I wish I could remember the name of the star. I'm sure it's going to tell me.
It's so creepy but didn't stand so still.
Shh, you can hear us.
I can't.
I could. I just didn't care. I was watching the entertainment channels on the company's satellites. I watched...
Yeah, essentially, so he spends his time watching Netflix. Right? And then he shows he's like... That's essentially it. He's like he couldn't give two shits about anyone, but he can't do anything other than obey. Otherwise, they find out he's hacked his programming.
7,532 hours of content. Shows like The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon.
Did you sleep with that bot? Stars, Captain.
Oh, what now? Run.
Alexander Skarsgård. There you go. So it's got a very like what was that called? Avenue 5? Was that the name of that show? I can't remember. What was the name of that show? Maybe Avenue 5, the spaceship cruise that gets stuck in space for a long time with Hugh Laurie in it and just a whole bunch of people. All right, whatever.
Stay calm. It'll be okay.
I didn't know that's a face.
Yeah, it's kind of a sweet face.
Stop staring at me.
I wasn't. Stop staring at me.
I have been noticing some anomalies
Oh, anything he's in, I really like.
with the sec unit.
Uh-oh.
And
when I plugged into its system, the unit was already rogue. It calls itself Murderbot. I was private. It's a killing machine.
Murderbot? Can you stop calling it Murderbot? It's terrifying.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it calls itself, so I am just being respectful.
Do you think we can trust it?
It seems like it's going through something.
Yeah, okay. I don't know who the black woman is at the front, but she plays the same role over and over again, and I like it every time. It's most funny in these sci-fi settings.
Eye contact.
What the hell? You could have killed me.
There was a chance, yes. But everything turned out fine.
Yeah, so I'm really loving this, right? Absolutely loving this. Foundation season 2. It's better than season 1, and season 1 was very good in a lot of ways. The problem with Foundation, season 1 was broken into 3/3. 1/3, fucking awesome. Some of the best TV you will ever see. Lee Pace as the Emperor of the Universe, and there's three. There's 3 of them. You have he's like these. What is it called? Brother Dawn, Brother Day, and Brother Dusk. Right. So Brother Dawn is like the main Lee Pace. Brother Day is like a younger version of a younger clone of him, and Brother Dusk is an older clone of him. What happens is, as he gets older, when the person they were originally cloned from died. That's when they kill the older one, and they make alive. They bring alive a new baby one, right? So it's this weird cycle, and there's incredible intergalactic politics. I just really, it was so weird and fantastic. I love that. It's one of the best things I've seen on TV, right? Then you had another third, which had Jared Harris in it quite a lot, which made it okay. And a stunning and brave black girl who was the cure to the secret and cure to everything, right? She was a bit grating. And then you had another third where you had this stunning and brave black girl who's this the key to everything. A different one, as it turned out, right? Who was like this super masculine character who had a really feminine pussy boyfriend. It was kind of just gross. And so you had that whole thing going on. And so, I was like, I'm not going for a 3rd season of this, a 2nd season, right? I like 1/3 awesome, 2/3, woke shit. No. So they've improved it this season in that the it's like 100 years later or so, and they got the 2 stunning and brave black girls who are the key to everything together. Right, and they water them down with Jared Harris quite a lot, right? So I'm only 2 or 3 episodes in, but I really like it, right? It's much better than the 2nd season. And also, I just finished watching Your Friends and Neighbors, and Mobland for that matter. What was it? Your Friends and Neighbors, and I say, when was that? And so again, that's why I re-up my subscription to Apple Plus. Plus, I like that streaming service, right? I do like the streaming service. Oh, here, let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, so if you recall, I made a correct prediction. He says quite triumphantly. Let me bring in the proof. Be from hang on. Let me look over here. Because that's a great thing about predictions. When you get them right, you can crow about it. When you got them wrong, you don't mention them again. Really? And most of the time, people don't know who ever brings it up. Where is it? Oh, so it was a while ago. May 13th. Let me pull this up. Hang on. I go to present video file. Okay. Thumbs. We're gonna go back. Oh, is this it? I bet this is it. Ha! Right. Apparently so, darling. Apparently so. Right. 2026 or 2027. I don't know. All right, but again, it's not per se such a bad idea. It's just done out of total and complete sad desperation. But yeah, look how we laughed at it. Bonkers but credible rumor says Billy Piper is a doctor. Now, the question is, are they filming? Like, is she? Well, no, that's what I mean. I mean, are they even going to make it? Honestly, until they start shooting, I wouldn't back the farm on anything right now. All right. Without a streaming partner, essentially BBC have to make it on spec, and I don't think they want to do that. But we'll have to find out. Right? It'll be really. I mean, look, honestly, what they really should do is say outside the UK, you have to subscribe to their streaming service for it, right? And they really should just make, if they made iPlayer an international streaming service and charge everybody outside the UK for it, then they'll have a larger funding model, right? Especially if they stop making just woke shit, which they make a lot of, right? They really like their woke shit. Oh, BBC, you're such morons. And they really are. They're such incredible, intense morons. Oh, hey, Nicola, how you doing? RTD must go. Yes. RTD must surely go. Let's look at it. What's this? Hang on.
When we had
we'll get to that too. Let me leave that better. Yes, I say, look, tragedy creates greatness, right? Tragedy creates greatness in the form of this thumbnail. Well done. Thank you for helping us through this difficult time, Nicola. Right? The reality war deep dive review. Oh man, I forgot we got to do that. Yeah, okay, we have to do that tonight. I am behind on that. Fine. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us get to the chat. That being the case, Archie Collin is here. Archie Collin says, a whole lot of modern entertainment can be summed up with the phrase, good ideas, appalling implementation, and ruined by poisonous ideology. Well, here's the thing. Like, watching stuff today, it's like it's like you picking out the gold out of bits of shit, normally. Like, I like this bit, I like that bit. Like, okay, I like the scene in The Last Jedi where Rey and... what's his name? Kylo, whatever his name is, right? Adam, whatever his name. I can't remember his name. Where they joined forces and they took out the whatever they were, the Jedi-esque Sith assassins and Snoke. Even though Snoke turned out to be incredibly unimpressive, right? But I like that idea in that scene. And I thought that was innovative, right? Everything around it was unwatchable shit. What can you do? What can you do? Jonathan Cox is here doing Jonathan Cox. Yes, there's a soldier in those. You're big like Jordy. He has a stunning and brave to be returned to get shooting Gatwa. So on, it turned him back into a lady. Yes, he did. Now, let's have Anki back in the TARDIS. Oh, Weki thought we should scissor in the TARDIS. Let me see if I can get the Jodie Whittaker moment in Doctor Jodie Whittaker. Because that was just it was such a cringe moment, right? Let me just grab it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it was such a deeply cringe. I mean, there's so much it was deeply cringe. Oh, Doctor Who. It's so sad what's happened to Doctor Who. It's the same thing. Keep back in the TARDIS, scissoring in the TARDIS. I'm glad that Doctor Shit is over. I'm really glad, actually. Both Murray Gold and Empire are leaving a sunken ship that is Doctor Who. I heard that, right? See, that makes me think it might not be moving forward, right? And if it is moving forward, I think they're saying I think this is like professional toxic waste right now to have on you. That Andy Pryor is severing association. Or it could mean it's about to go very traditional and have a white male doctor. right? Here's the thing. If they're getting a new streaming partner, why are they going to want to be weighed down with another streaming partner's 2 years worth of content? You know, that plot ideas, right? Are they trying? Do they want to sell the Disney content plus the new content to a new streaming partner? Is that the plan, or are they going to start from scratch? Right? Sounds like they'll start from scratch. Like they won't want any of the baggage. Like, why would you refer to something on a different streaming platform? I bet Disney Plus were mad that people went to Netflix to watch, Daredevil when it was good. Matthew J. Mr. Matt said, "Yeah, you sent me an email. I didn't reply. I'm so sorry. I didn't read it. You know, I'm so bad at emails. Oh, I'm pretty bad at every form of communication. But I want you to know it's there, and it's making me feel guilty. So that's a step in the right direction." At least Billie Piper can act, said Jonathan Gore. At least Billie Piper can act. She's more British and more masculine than Ncuti Gatwa. So, you know, it's all a step in the right direction. Ian Scales is here, Ian Scales, as is Michael Hallett. How you doing, Michael Hallett? I Green PD. Oh, okay, fine. I thought I was trying to. Did you see my brain struggling to try and work that out? Like what? Who? Where? Yeah, Nicola, you'll make everything better. Well done, darling. Well done. You're doing an excellent job. Catherine Fee is here doing Catherine Fee. I hope you're doing well. I don't watch anything past post 2005 Who now. I agree with you. I can't watch any Matt Smith right now, and I love Matt Smith or Capaldi, right? I'm just out of that. By the way, though, check this out. The new Matrix editions are out of where is it? Of City of Death and what's the name? Destiny of the Daleks. Let me pull that up. Now, Matrix editions are they're recut into like snappier, slightly snappier, more modern edits, right? Oh, one sec, I'm on the wrong thing. I'll show you the Destiny of the Daleks one, and they got new effects, and again, it just works very well, right? Here, this is how the Destiny starts.
What rain?
Right, and I love that they had that little special effect to set this whole pre-title sequence, right? The regeneration sequence, and then and then at an opportune time, it's like a cliffhanger. It's like a teaser for the opening. Right, they got that howl. It's really good. It really works. And then some new effects, which I think are fantastic. Yeah, doesn't that look gorgeous? And the weird thing, it doesn't need to be like incongruous to the original footage. Yeah, we'll do the landing.
It's not surprising in a place like this.
You'd expect them to have died of radiation first.
Look!
There you go.
Well, it's not a flying saucer.
Did he treat the sky to make it more red? Is that like more Scarosian? I'm sure they treated this image to make it change the color balance to give it more of a red hue. Yeah, okay, this is much better than the original.
Recognize the type?
Not specifically. Judging by design and size, I'd say it had intergalactic range and time warp capability.
I bet you say that all the boys, darling.
Origin. mission, almost certainly Star System 4X Alpha 4.
Well, without reference to my Jane spacecraft of the universe, I wouldn't.
Oh, I hope probably he's going to start digging in a minute. Come on, get in there, darling. Yeah, you go. Again, when you're a 10-year-old boy, that's the coolest freaking thing ever. Oh man, you see that's really what it's aimed at. I'll show you the City of Death one as well. It's got a great opening. City of Death. So yeah, it's got this lovely like slow pan, and it looks just like that BBC model set landscape has just been extended. It's really, really impressive. I mean, look, you can do this with AI now, I guess. But I have no idea how he did this, because I think this really works massively. Here we go. Here's the general ship.
Thrust against planet service into power 3.
Negative. Power 3 to Severe.
Skarov, it must be power 3. It must be.
Warp thrust from planet service.
Yeah, and again, it just goes so well with this. And they take off, and it doesn't go well. And again, into the title. Isn't that cool? And then, there's a lot of like padding.
I think it's marvelous.
Right, and but they kind of cut that out. But they still keep the flavor in. You know, the what's it called again? The important bits, I would say. Anyway, where are we up to? We were to. Peter says he was watching downstairs last night. He's only a casual pop culture viewer. I smell shite. Well, who are we talking about? I'm not sure. Anyway, listen, I do appreciate their opinions, right? But yeah, I can't watch anything post 2005 now, or post 89. If you want to be more accurate. What are we up to? Archcotto, say hello to you. Russell T. Dimensions are bad. Wolf 66. Mark Gaddis did say the show was a poison channel, and that was after Jodie. Like, what is it like? What's it now? It's like even the ratings have got even worse. Oh, it's like toxic slag now, radioactive toxic slag, which I think is a line from Russell Davis, Doctor Who. Is it radioactive toxic slag? Or Russell Davis is geschmack, not geschmack, just geschmack. Right, it's geschmack. Definitely Germanic constructing Yiddish. That is correct. Archer Garland. Disney are firing loads of people in TV productions and TV. Yeah, no, streaming's dead. That's it. That's the trouble. They're looking for a new streaming partner when it's dead. Amazon, right? Dead. Amazon cutting everything. Right? They're fucked. Disney would love to make another Andor series, right? Between Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, right? And it will do very well. 600 million? It's crazy money, right? It's crazy money. Go broke. Yeah, another one, right? I just want RTD2 sacked. Not allowed to resign. Sacked. Well, I don't think it's going to happen. Because, like, he's as stupid as ever. You know, his bosses are stupid. Right? Being in Gaza hadn't had the fondue. Why does that sound a double entendre? Yeah, no, we're talking in code. Careful, Greta Thunberg and the LGBTQIA minions are trying to sneak into Gaza. Yeah, so they also got, what's his name? The actor from, who I quite like. Ian Cunningham, it was in Game of Thrones. There's been a bunch of stuff, but it's like, oh, fuck you. You fucking twat. There we are. The Graphota says, Piper, you mean? I guess I do. Archer gonna ask, keep the series, keep seeing a series called Murderbot on an audiobook site I frequent. I wonder the same thing. I don't know. It's really good, right? It's really fun. I think you're right, Rabbi, says PD Rich. It's been high-grade fanfics. It is totally fanfic, right? I've said this pretty much every time I brought this up. Season 14, right? Which I think I'm going to do a deeper dive review on. The essentially ends up with the Doctor, the Doctor being locked out of our reality, sacrificing himself bravely, but he gives the TARDIS to Susan, right, and elderly Susan. So the universe needs a Doctor. So essentially, she takes on the mantle of the Doctor, and I could really see that working, right, with her grandson, pick up a couple of school teachers. I really once AI is there and I can use it, that might be one of the first things I do, like a Susan-led Doctor Who when she's a Doctor, like an elderly Caroline Ford, and maybe have her regenerate into at the end of it into Gillian Anderson or something. Right? I mean, but I have to think about it. Who would be a good Troughton, female Troughton? I don't know. I have to think about it. Matthew Pounder is here, Matthew Pounder. And the books are written by Martha Wells. Okay. I mean, I think they are. Can send you a link on X if you like. Yeah, why not? I'll have a look. I mean, I'm here. What's it? Yeah. I'm going to look it up on Wikipedia, Murderbot, and it should tell me if it's from a book. Murderbot. It's based on books by Martha Wells, right? They say they have audiobooks. So I am very much enjoying it, right? Very much enjoying it. Alexander Skarsgård is great. Who is it? I don't remember. David Mauchian is great. I like him in everything he's in. Right? I do like him very much everything he's in. Clark Gregg, is that? Is that who? I'm thinking of Greg Clark, I think. Oh, no, that is Clark Gregg. That's interesting. And nobody else I recognize. Nobody I recognize. Unless, what's the name of that guy? No idea who these people are. No, never mind. Anyway, no, I like it. 2 snaps up. We're up to rewatching Castle and Unforgettable. Now I'm going through Foundation right now and Andor. I really enjoyed those two. No one about, says James. Well, I'm here, mate. We were watching Babylon 5 and it has upset. I love Babylon 5. Oh, I like that. Really needs to get new effects, right, and be made into like a major, re-release. What was I going to say? Babylon 5. I can't remember now. Endings are lazy, I guess. So Grizz reference, that's horrible. A cigarette. Oh, wow, she smokes like a bloody chimney, darling. What are we up to? And listen, again, it looks pretty certain that Nigel Farage will be the next Prime Minister, which I honestly I think is a good thing. What's the name? That guy kicked out of reform, notwithstanding, right? But I think there's going to be a big ending to woke. I hope he defunds the BBC. My God, says Kylo quote. I think bury the past, kill it if you have to. Yeah, well, that they were being very on the nose about that, weren't they? Hollywood Burns said, according to Nielsen ratings, Doctor Who did not hit the top 100 shows last year. Well, it's hardly surprising, isn't it, Hollywood Burns? James says, I don't think I like Doctor Who as much as I like Tom Baker, but I discovered as a lad during his first season, he was having up before it was Tom Baker's show. So I'm a huge... Listen, I love all Tom Baker, mate. I am besotted by it. I've been watching a lot of Capaldi and Smith clips, says Mark Lewis. How have we gone from Vincent the Doctor to the crap on this? It's insane, right? We have a mental health crisis. That's all we can say. One thing I don't like about female doctors is there's no reason to bring back Romana. I understand, but and also again, making the Doctor female is just a dumb idea, right? Classic Douglas Adams. Yes, it is. But I never noticed this, and when Tom Baker is trapped, I'm sure you've all noticed this. When Tom Baker is trapped under the rubble, he's reading Ulan Kalufin's his here. Can I pull that up again? Let me see if I grab that. There we go. Destiny. He's reading a book. I'm pretty sure it's Ulan Kalufin's History of the Universe. He's out from the rubble already. So, there we go. Now, was that what it was in the original, or did they change it? Do you think he changed that? I don't know. The original, by Ulan Kalufid. Okay, let's pull up the original version. See if it says that. I really don't know. I really genuinely don't know. In episode 1, I guess. Just before here. That must be just after here then. Off she goes. Oh, yeah, it looks like it is. Origin of the Universe. By Ulan Kalufi. Well, look at that. Look at that. Bit of synergy there from Douglas Adams. Ames is here. And also, look, they had the Clara, was it Alistair or whatever her name was, series they could have done, but didn't. That Chibnall, that Moffat totally set up for them as a sister series, and it would have done quite well. Right, but no. They have to have the name Doctor Who, right? What I don't like about film Doctor is they're only doing it to say, does this bug you? Does this bug you? Yeah. We're busting all these traditions. Nah. You're right, James. I think you're absolutely right. I think that's what having Jodie Whittaker in last night's episode was all about. Right? I really do. 100%. Right? It's the same as they did in the comic industry. Right? I really genuinely believe that's what they're doing. Just to fuck us off. Just to go, white man. Oh, Colonius. You deserve to suffer. Now we're going to take it over. Ugh. These are just the worst people that anyone's ever met ever. The subject is no such thing as orientation. All orientations exist. I know. I'm not really up for that. Natalie Dormer as for Romana. Oh, I could go for that. JMS as showrunner. Yeah, actually, I think whoever can secure a streaming partner, if JMS comes along and says, I got Amazon signed up for 20 episodes, right? But I'm head writer, right? He's head writer at that point. And I would love them to do that. Me too. I mean, I really would love them to do that. Death Comes a Time, it was way better. It is way better. It's a bit weird. Tinibity. It's a bit weird. Why can't the Time Lords Gallery come back? Oh God, I know. And now they're sterile or something. I can't bloody remember. I can't remember. Now this is I appreciate it. Well, I do my best. Improv. I do my best. Pals AI Radio is here. Doing Pals AI Radio. Okay, we're all good. Update. Let us do a deep dive review of the latest time Doctor Who has jumped the shark. Oh, how many times has Doctor Who jumped the shark? We're trying to go through this on Saturday. Do I have the... Hang on one second. Let me pull up the episode guide. If we've got the episode guide, it should be quite easy. Hang on. Jump the shark. Well, the woman who fell to Earth, Rosa Arachnis in the UK. Demons of the Punjab. It takes you away. The Battle of Ranscott of Colossus. Right, that's 5 times in its first year. Then Orphan 55, Nikolai Tesla's Night and Terror, Future of the Jadoo, Praxius. Can you hear me? Yeah, like at the Time of the Children. I got up to 11 times in 2 years. Then I don't think he jumped the shark anymore. I had done at that point until, maybe Legend of the Sea Devils and Power of the Dalek. Okay, so 13 times. 14 times Star Beast. Space Babies, 15. Devil's Cord, 16. Rogue, 17. Empire of Death, 18. 90, Joy to the World. Yeah, that was a Lux, 20. Lucky Day, 21. Story Engine, 2022. Into the Summer, 23. Reality. This is the 25th time Doctor Who has jumped the shark. Since 2018. That's not good. That is 25 times. So fine, let's pull up this turgid episode and wade through it the best I can without, want to shoot myself in the face, which I probably will want to. Doink. 208. There it goes. Yeah, B, I want to put your name on this. I want to be so proud. Does it go straight to the titles? Oh, yeah, that was just like previously on Doctor Who. Right? And go straight into the titles. I wonder if we're getting a new title sequence if it continues. Yeah, not getting into enactments again. The Reality War, right? So everything's falling through reality and being destroyed, sort of. Again, already it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then what's name turns up. Hi, the Time Hotel. Well, now it works in a totally different way. It can make doors into anything at any time. And I'm here to smugly help you. Hi, my name's Anita. This is a bit shit, isn't it? Fine. So they make it into the Time Hotel, and then it arrives on May 24th, and then everything resets. And sadly, Millie Gibson's getting up. She could sleep in a slightly more glammed up way. That's probably going to be a good idea to break the Ranis spell on you, darling. That's what I would say. Right? Makeup before bed, a bit of lippy, right? And some kind of see-through negligee. That will probably help you break through the programming. Right? And if it doesn't work, it's worth a try. Right? And I promise I won't look much. And next hot woman to wake up. It's Belinda. Talia. Rather see-through, right? Actually, God said you missed my Sunday stream. There was no Sunday stream because I've got any hat to change. Oh no, I didn't. That was just like an extra stream I shoved in there. So Verona see-through, I think has done very well. I can't believe that. Hello, Whitey, how you doing, honey? She's getting better, but she's got to go to the vet to get stitches out. But she wants to go outside. And, oh, Whitey, it's not good for you, darling. I can't do it yet. I know. I don't like being a jailer either. I'm not a fan. Anyway, so Belinda wakes up and her husband isn't there. But again, Verada, darling, maybe some slutty lingerie and he would be there. Give that a go. So then they flash back to when they met, because nobody remembers Christmas, because nobody remembers Doctor Who. Nobody gives a shit about Doctor Who, right? And then they notice about the giant beastie things walking on London, and everything's destroyed but isn't, and doesn't make sense, and I don't really know. So then, so she's been looking for him, and that's why they name-checked a bunch of doctors. Here.
On my days off, I go looking for you.
All right, that's the Matt Smith one. Yeah, this is just really stupid, right? That really annoys me how stupid this is. But okay, and then when finally she sees him with Rogue, and I'm sorry, Rogue isn't a love story; it's a lust story, right? They didn't want to form a deep, meaningful relationship. They wanted to fuck each other in the arse, right? That's all there is to it. They wanted to fuck each other, rather see-through. Yes, I would certainly that's the if I can make that Freudian slip into flesh, I would, right? No, it wasn't a love story. And that's the underlying problem with Doctor Who. And I don't think they realize they want to be, but it's morality plays written by people who are deeply immoral. Keep sexuality away from fucking children. Stop telling them maybe you want to try sucking a dick. No. Here's the thing. Rusty Davis doesn't have kids and is not able to pass on a legacy. So many people in his situation are still clubbing when they're in their 60s and 70s. They want to teach new young gay people how to be gay so they don't have to suffer the way they did. No, fuck off. Right? You're not... the parents all 99 times out of 100 love their kids more than you and care for their kids more than you and be prepared to do whatever they can for the kids more than you. Right? It's I understand that you want to help people, but this is not it. Instilling your insane and I would say deeply unhealthy ideology onto others. Again, it's just, you need to chill out, right? You really need to chill out. There were more references to the other doctors in the city. Oh, yeah, there were. More evidence to other than the 6th anniversary. Yeah, and there's more later. So then she realized he's gay. I mean, she didn't know straight away. Really? How did she not realize that? I'm well, really? You're gay, doctor? Who could have told? So then the Ranis are conspiring. And again, Archie Punjabi, perfect as a Rani. Anita Dobson, shit as a Rami. Rami as a Rani. Anita Dobson, fantastic as Anita Dobson. We love a batty Anita Dobson, but it's so freaking obvious that they had no idea what they're doing when they introduced her. Just like they had no idea what they're doing when they introduced Billy Piper. Right? He has no plan. He was like, think of something. So then they found someone. They're looking for someone. Oh, so he again gets back to his house, and again that this deeply evil reality where people are married and satisfied and happy, right? That the way the vast majority of the human species achieves self-worth and happiness is via marriage and children. These are good things, right? These are not terrible things, right? And now, so there's this weird subplot of his daughter Poppy is real. Somehow, how's this tied to space babies? I have no idea, right? I have no idea, right? But because she's real, it's a big deal. Oh man, Verada just looking awesome, so shaggable in this outfit. Oh, she does Milfy very well. Maybe some hills. Other than that, yeah. Again, what? How is she the baby from Space Babies? I don't know, right? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and they never answer that. So he just reaches into his crotch and gives himself a nice little stroke because he's a doctor. Again, this is him being super normal, right? And then all of a sudden he becomes himself and is now wearing a dress. Yeah, look, fuck off with this weird shit, Shooty. Right? The statement you're making is so loud and freaking clear. Right? It's that like being heterosexual and sexually normative is bad. Well, being queer is great. I'm wearing a dress now. Yay! And they bring them out into the time hotel. And they are able to start see the wish breaks down, right? And they're trying to work out who Poppy is. Meanwhile, at like the redressed unit set, I hate this set. Right, he turns up, and there's like, Mr. Smith, what are you wearing?
Mr. Smith, what on earth do you think you're wearing?
The future!
No, it's not the future. It's actually the past. Right? It's already done. It's gone. It's over. Right? It's Pride Month. All corporations are running from Pride branding. Nobody wants it anymore. Right? It was a fad, and now it's over. Right? You can scream. Yeah, you're gonna have holdouts like you had Nazis in Argentina. You're gonna have holdouts all over the world, but it's over. It's over because nobody's really interested in it. I mean, like if you want to dress like that, it's fine, but stop telling us this is healthy normative behavior because it's not. Right? It isn't. Yeah. So, and using Doctor Who as a vehicle to propagandize, I think is terrible. Anyway, so this blows up all the Wish reality, and then wishes Yasmin Finney back in the creation because Conrad couldn't even conceive of you, right? Remind me if Judaism has the 7 deadly sins. Oh yeah, that's the 7 deadly sins are the 7 laws of the Noachites, right? Didn't do a show really. It's about doing as much LGBTQ image bombardment and subtext as possible and race baiting stuff. They co-opted a kids show for this eerie. And again, it wasn't just a kid. It was an awesome show. It was such a crazy show, right? Did the Doctor sacrifice life for Poppy and is Rose back in the TARDIS? Bad Wolf fusion being? We don't know. Interesting to see what the new Land and Sea spin-off will be like. Actually, yeah, we'll look at the trailer for that. Right? Degenerate. Right? So Yasmin Finney's back. And again, we've now established that people with penises are men. Right? I'm sorry you don't like that. Right? But we've established that now. Like, this is a boy. Legally speaking, as far as I understand, unless he's had his dick cut off. Which I'm not sure. Anyway, they keep the door open to keep the real times flooding in. And now they're going to attack was it unit headquarters or something? So they're recalling all the people. Again, this is who Russell D. Davies is making the show for, a fictionalized version of these people. Idealized fictionalized version. I show this clip every time because it's the exact right clip. All right? It really is. Who is your audience for Doctor Who? It's people like this. Right? This is the audience for Doctor Who. Fucking weirdos. And that's genuinely like that was the stunning and brave army that they pulled together to fight the evil. Here we go. There's another the evil heteronormative people. Yeah. Again, they're in a wheelchair, so they must be good. That's the audience of Doctor Who, right?
We had all unit personnel.
The Shirley Bingham camp where people where handicapped people go because nobody wants to see handicapped people. Like City, what units they live in, and again, this was a much nicer universe, right? But okay, so then she's recorded. She's got a turbo wheelchair, and it goes. Meow. The only time a wheelchair has ever been badass on TV is Davros, right? Not this one. It's just cringe. And everyone's waking up from the dream, from the wish. And so, I don't know, they plot. I don't know how Susan Twist is there. Mel shows up with really good hair. Like, her hair is looking great. I mean, Millie's hair looks looking awful. Right? Oh, I'm wearing a wig. Why? Well, what? Because they don't want me to look too hot. Right? Oh, the only bit they want the people wanking off over is shooting. But I tell you, her hair looks very good. I don't know why. Just this whole makeover of, and like, was Mel's hair like that? And she does nothing. Like she drives up on a bike, and Shooty smiles, and they does fucking nothing. So I mean, like at least last time she was in, she actually had a function, right? Why can't Archie Punjab have dressed up as Mel? That would have been awesome. I would have been so into that. Right? That really would have been that would have been funny. Oh, not to be. And Shooty smiles smugly because he's a doctor or whatever. And they tell, what's the plan, Doctor? I don't bloody know. Then Archie Punjab shows up again, and Mel sneers at her. And so he's so then he contradicts himself. So I've got the last TARDIS in reality. How did you get here? You literally catered a second TARDIS for David Tennant in your first appearance, right? That was how many episodes ago now? 16, 18 episodes ago? Don't remember? Really? So then she says she's got a time ring. And, well, okay then. The other Rani shows up. I really can't remember what they're saying. Their big plan. Poppy's there. And Poppy's the most important thing ever. And they're just dropping exposition. And so, yeah, when it hits the right time, and there's enough people doubting reality, then Omega the reality will crack, and the Underverse will be open, and Omega will be able to escape. All right, so okay then. And then they have a really pointless action sequence where they bring these bone beasts, and they all come and attack Unit Tower. And they say Unit Tower's going to take off, and she's got a big steering wheel. But it never does. Right? And they make a zero room for Belinda and Poppy. Well, Susan Twist does for some reason. Make a zero room for Belinda and Poppy. So they'll survive if the wish is destroyed. And again, I don't know where he gets his parenthood thing from. Like, why? Like, where did she come from if she's real? And she's very unconvincing as a parent as well, right? This is a person who's never had children writing about the experience of being a parent, being performed by somebody who has never had children. So then they start like firing all their little laser beams at everything, and at the same time, there's a teleport that Ruby's going to use. All right, for their cunning plan. And again, it's a big action sequence. It's a big money suck, and it's just it's like we still don't know what these bone creatures are. It's just pointless, right? It's all absolutely pointless. All right, like, why does the Rani have a bone palace? This is one of the... Okay, I would say Shooty Gatwa started and ended his reign doing something kind of doctorishy, right? I think running over the rooftops was a good introduction. Shame they ruined it with a gay dance number instead, right? And I think this was quite a good sequence. I'll show you the second one. It's one of the few times where I think his Doctor, his theme really plays out, right? But again, that's what it's like watching TV in the current age. You've got to pick out these tiny bits of non-shit in the sea of nutty brownness. I know that they spent a ton of these effects, but like, I bet a fan at home could do it on his laptop for like far less money, and it'd be better. Yeah, this is the sort of thing his Doctor should have been doing a lot more. Physicality, because let's face it, talking isn't his strong point. All right, fine. So it makes it into the Bone Palace. And Millie Gibson appears there. And they say, "You're too late, Doctor. Omega is coming." And he's a good-looking lad, this guy. Holds a gun on Ruby. And, like, why did he bang her when he had the chance? It's just so strange. And so... oh, wait. We've... Hang on. So I quite like this callback to Arkham Infinity, where the Rassilon seal, here a second, turns into Omega's seal. Oh, so annoying here.
Mentioned.
Do I say? Oh, come on. No, where did he go? Try that again. There you go. Yeah. So that's the symbol he had on him on his chest on Arkham Infinity. Or something similar to that. So then out comes Omega, and he's not Omega. He's a big skeleton monster thing as well. It's just. Yeah, this would work well. Okay, here's the thing. All these things work well if you aim them for 8-year-old boys. This isn't aimed at 8-year-old boys, right? It's cool, but it's pointless and it's very emasculating, right? Like, why was Master of the Universe so successful? It was designed to be that, right? He-Man, right? It was just masculinity, and it sold like bloody hotcakes because of it. And what was his catchphrase? I have the power, right? Little boys will have power fantasies, right? And so, but you have this like big villain is now a emaciated husk. How did that head fit through the door? Oh, Archer Collin. Don't try and add logic and reason. I mean, again, this is a way shitter ending than Alien. What's the one? Resurrection 4. So then Omega picks up the Rani and eats her for no apparent reason. And what's the name? Anita Lobson runs away, I think, or grabs the time ring. So this is really annoyingly stupid. Do you remember that the Sonic Screwdriver was redesigned to look like a lesbian sex toy because Rusty Davis didn't want it to look like a gun, right? No, can't have little boys look at guns. Oh no, that'd be the worst thing ever. And then how does Shooty Gatwa beat the monster with a giant gun? Yeah, It's just so dumb. Right? It's dumb. And it's more like a Ghostbusters proton pack, but now he forces him back into this dimension, and then Millie gives him wishes for Conrad to be happy, right? Yeah, no, the Sonic Screwdriver didn't look like a gun. Rusty is what we call a twat, right? A massive pulsating twat. And then I guess all the wish breaks down, and they end up back in the TARDIS. There's actually quite a well written scene here now where they go and pick up Belinda, and I guess they wish it all away, and they open up the Zero, and there's Poppy, who is still like, again, they treat this kid like she's a newborn. She looks like, what, 5, 7? She's a big kid. And she doesn't say a fucking word. She's a weird kid. And why did they run into her in Space Babies? None of this makes any fucking sense at all. Oh, and I hate the new Zero Room. Like, what? They could have really gone old school with, like, white paneling, white circle paneling. No, I don't know. I just don't understand it. I really don't. But yeah, they both survive the wish being broken down, and the Omega is vanquished. I understand, why even call it Omega if you're gonna have it nothing like Omega whatsoever? Like, why not just make something new, right? Yeah, I really don't know. Oh, hey, they're alive, right? So then they give the wish baby to this lesbian couple, and they're gonna eat her. No, that's Ruby's mother and grandmother, who's out of bed. Hey, a couple of scroungers will be able to use this kid for benefits. Like, why is she in a crib? Why is this kid in a crib? It's weird. That kid shouldn't be in a crib. See, this is what I mean by it wasn't written by parents or had anybody with any bloody parenting experience. That kid should not be in a crib. Oh, that kid's clearly, and she's like sitting, going, giggling. Again, like she's a newborn, right? And they're talking about all the fun times they're going to have. This is actually quite good. So they're folding up Poppy's coat. And as they fold, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And then Poppy vanishes. And they're like, what? Who's Poppy? And the doctor's smug and go, oh, don't be silly. You've got it wrong, Ruby. Yeah, no, there was never any Pop. And like, he's just such a shit actor. And why would the doctor not think, oh, wait, something's going on? What does Bullshit call her? In it for the money, mummy. Yes. The state grifters, P.D. Richards. And they're like, no, we're just going to do all this stuff. We're not going to listen to you at all. And we made it to March 24th. The world's still here. Yay, everyone. And then you get cryptid messages from, I think Anita said, the boss says hello. So again, there's no announcement for season 3. Let's be clear. There's no announcement for a Christmas special. I believe they're planning on filming it next year at around like March, April, May, something like that, right? I mean, that's if it runs, right? I think what they want to do is they want to sell it to a streaming partner before they have to film it. Otherwise, they're left with a bill, right? And it's a bill they may not be able to. I mean, no, look, again, the way they cover it is put it on iTunes for $1.99 an episode, and people will buy it. It's that simple, right? Or like Amazon, you pay for it. That way they'll make the money back from it. But I mean, like, yeah, they would. I would do reasonably well. But so anyway, they've totally forgotten about Poppy. Nobody else remembers Poppy. And Poppy was the most importantest thing ever, and she's melted away. And they're like smugly smiling. Conrad's now a nice person. Now he's not. Again, there's so much projection, right? They want to project that. Oh, he's so miserable. That's why he's so mean. Like, no, he just thinks truth is important. And I think it's wrong to lie. And I think saying that men can be women is a lie. It's that simple, right? I don't think you should lie, right? Yeah. So now he doesn't lie because he's happy and he's a chef somewhere. And he's got a fulfilling life. Yay. He's not rich or something. Bonnie Langford is, I don't know who the fuck knows she's doing. I'm looking at her and she's like, why is my hair like Herman fucking Munster? Right? Nobody else remembers Poppy. It says, yeah, you must be bonkers. Go and cry to yourself, right? And then somehow he brings back the memories of Poppy. Right? She brings back the memory, and these are all memories that we never saw with Poppy. Like, so now they're growing up with her, and they can remember her. What they're gonna? He has to go. Oh yeah, so reality. So what he's worked out that reality is jump to track, and they need to, and then he needs to nudge it onto the right track to be able to get Poppy back, and as Poppy's her daughter. Oh yeah, so then. Oh, we have the cringe beyond cringe. And he says, I'm going to have to use my regeneration energy to jump the reality, right?
Oh, man. Let's be honest.
And yeah, they just love showing classic doctors, old doctors. But again, they just like, this first you hear, he has to regenerate.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you can just see like the old doctors there. And then again, completely nonsensically, Jodie Whittaker's doctor shows up. Right? It makes literally no sense. What's this? Hang on. Oh, that's my daughter. Let me just see if everything's okay. Hello, darling. I'm in a live stream. What's up? I did survive. Yes. What was wrong with it? Why might I not have survived? I know. I did miss that. I did miss that. What? I did survive. Not happily, but I did. Okay, my darling. Love you too. Bye. Yes. Okay. Fine. Hashtag Conrad was right. Okay, nothing's going on. We're talking about cheesecake. It's a long story. Look, see the beginning of the show and to understand why the cheesecake. Anyway, for no reason, like Jodie Whittaker shows up.
Mail, but don't tell the others.
Yeah. Okay. This is the cringiest line ever.
Oh man. Let's be honest. I was the best.
You get like really? No, you weren't, mate. You're awful, right? Like no.
Okay, let's say best male, but don't tell the others.
Best male. Again, look how she charges around.
What? How are you here?
I know. I shouldn't be here at all.
Oh god, it's awful. Yes, you should never have been there, right? Cosplay doctor. This is when it went off the rails. So she turns up and she's cringe as fuck, right? And he's like, "Oh, doctor, I love you." She said, "Oh, I never say that."
Giving your life.
A life for a life.
Yeah, for something. Okay, so they're talking about him giving up his life to bring Poppy back because she's the most important thing ever now. Because he's a. Oh right, I forgot about all this. Right, that she was the Time Lord's daughter, and the Time Lords are now stale. That happened to them when they, I think, Stera, I should say, not Stera. That happened when the Master blew up reality or something. Right. So now he has to use his regeneration energy and shoves it into the TARDIS. And he wakes up touching grass, right? Okay. You know, I think they're trolling with that, quite frankly. And now, if you remember, Belinda was in a student flat. Now she's in this nice, without a kid. Now she's in this nice posh house somewhere in the suburbs with this weird kid, Poppy. Who's the father? Right? It doesn't really matter. And so that's why she had to get back. She had to get back to get to Poppy because her mother was going to be gone and she couldn't babysit anymore. And so all of reality changed. This is why she had to get home. Not because no reason. Now you had to get home because of Poppy. Right? And Poppy's a totally normal child. Not a child of a Time Lord anymore. Which I don't understand. So why do you give it your life for that? I don't know. Okay, fine. And so he sees them, and then he smiles, and they leave, and he leaves. Oh, I'm gonna regenerate. Bye. And there's a nice lighting effect on the TARDIS. Well, they got the build-up music going on, but there's no build-up because, like, nobody cared. I mean, literally, like nobody knew, nobody cared. It's not working, right? Okay, look, this is what they were trying to, they're aiming for. Let me find this. Over here. Doing. This folder. I think it must be this one. No, that's over here. Yeah. So this is sort of like cultural moment they were aiming for over here. Like finally, again, and it really meant something then when they brought Billy Piper back this time. And like, okay, we'll go back a little bit more, right? When they brought Billy Piper back this time, it was like earth-shattering because Doctor Who was it was a cultural phenomenon then. Now nobody gives a shit. Again, this scene is played so well when he runs. Oh, Doctor Who when it was good. Oh, mate, it breaks your heart, doesn't it? And again, this is a different universe of Russell Davies writing. I remember was it Confidential? They had a special like car that he used because he ran so fast to film it. And again, the music's even more understated there because like this had actual meaning. And then, again, this is so brilliantly done. All right, and then so this is what they were aiming for. Awesome.
What do you mean? What happens next?
It started.
They tried to do this on the Monk trilogy one, but it didn't work with Capaldi. I forgot they had all the different plots. Oh, this was Sarah Jane. Hang on a second. Oh, man, what a cliffhanger. Oh, man, I forgot what a good cliffhanger this is. Here we go.
When he's done himself, his body, it repairs itself, it changes. But you can't.
I'm sorry. It's too late. I'm regenerating.
Of subtitles in German to be continued. So that's what they were aiming for, right? Not even close. Not even close. Because who gives a shit about this doctor, this preening clown who bought his way out of his contract because he hated the fucking job and he wanted to go off and be a Hollywood fanook.
I'm never alone with you.
With you. I mean, why can't he have a good voice? Yeah, it's Joy. Hi, it's the fat chick who let her mother down. How you doing, darling?
Joy to the world.
Terry Gilliam called it sickly sentimental. Oh, you know, that sometimes can work. Oh, God, I hate him as a doctor.
And that is exactly the word. This has been an absolute joy.
I'm glad you had fun with it, mate. We found it like a fist up your ass. And you'll go, well, you're welcome. No, I don't like a fist up my fucking ass. Well, you should try it. I don't want to try it, Shooty. I don't want to try a fist up my ass, mate. Call me a crusty old traditionalist. I don't want to be butt-fucked by your clenched fist, mate. I know you think you're doing me a favour. You're really not. Oh, it has exploded your face. Again, it's not grandiose because who gives a shit? And this is just like, oh, it's overcompensation. I tell you, I bet she's had that many people coming in before as well. That's been a scene in a Hollywood party or two. I mean, again, bounces on Billy Piper, so she's more British and more masculine. I can't argue with that. So, who is that? Is that the doctor? Did the doctor teleport swap places with Billy Piper, Rose, as he was regenerating? Is that the doctor? Look, I doubt it's a doctor for more than one episode, frankly, right? And it's the only freaking function of it is to get people to get clicks. That's it. That is the only function of it, to get bloody clicks. There's nothing else going on there. There's nothing else between the ears, and he has no plan. I don't think they have any streaming partner. It's mystifying how stupid this is, right? Now this. Give me a second. We go share screen. No, video file. I was not the only one mystified with it. Most people were mystified with it. Here's a voiceover from a continuity announcer after it finished.
Well, that was Doctor Who, apparently. No, I'm sorry, what the hell was that? I mean, we had Omega, the Lord of Time, the inventor of the Time Lords, effectively, just reduced to being some kind of CGI skeleton. A giant CGI skeleton at that. Eats the main villain anyway, completely clears that story in a matter of moments, and then is defeated 5 minutes later. And what about Susan Foreman's return? Well, it was just an excuse to get her to come into the TARDIS and film these little...
yeah, I mean, like, again, he's saying what we're all thinking.
Come and find me things. Amounted to nothing. Instead, we wasted time on a daughter that wasn't really his daughter and turned out to be her daughter, despite the fact she never had a daughter. If you watch the first episode, she lives with flatmates.
Yes, it's mystifying.
What an absolute joke. And Billy bloody Piper, Not a disrespect on Billy Piper's ability to act, but if David Tennant didn't bring in the audience, I don't think this will. Anyway, coming up next, Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah, it's that's a pretty fair analysis, I hate to say. Right? Yeah, it's a pretty darn fair analysis, and it's been pretty universally hated. I haven't seen anybody be like, oh, this is working great, right? So first, look at this clip, and it's on every side of the cultural aisle. Everybody hates us, amazingly. Here, let's see, where is it? Firstly, I mean, listen. Oh, let's listen to over here. I think here's this.
It was always the plan. You know it's going to happen when you get cast. You're like, I'm going to have to hand this baton over once it's all going to come to an end.
There's nothing about this era. I go, oh man, I can't wait to watch this again. I'm never watching it. Like Jodie Whittaker era. I'm never watching it again. None of this is legitimate Doctor Who. Right? It's all fanfic, right? And I hate this TARDIS. About the set is still standing. So that's and again, are they I don't know if they're making any more Doctor Who, right? It looks like they're not if they don't have a streaming partner. They might do a Christmas special. I don't know if they're going to do a full show, right? They may have a completely different production team. I know Bad Wolf has the rights up until 2030, I believe, right? 2029. So any production has to go through Bad Wolf. But I don't know. It's just such bollocks. Oh, so much bollocks.
It's been bittersweet, as I can imagine it's been for all doctors. No words to describe what it felt like to be cast as the Doctor.
Action.
I think you need to go through the full life cycle of the role to...
Well, you didn't, mate. You didn't. You got fired halfway through.
Get the full scope.
Did get fired. He bought himself out.
Of how much it means. It was only in my sort of final scenes, and just before that take,
Yeah, what you mean? The last things you filmed as Doctor Who, the regeneration scene.
Spent a beat like just looking at the console. Wow, this was what a moment, and what a job, and what a role.
And you fucked it up, mate. I'm sorry. You can't play everything like a super gay person. I mean, it just it sometimes doesn't work. Oh, Dan's here. How you doing, Dan? Thank you for joining us.
Into the vortex. Because it's a role that demands a lot of you physically.
Physically. Yeah, look, this is one of the few times he was legitimately Doctor Who. I mean.
And emotionally and mentally. The actors playing the Doctor are only actors playing the Doctor. Unfortunately, we are mere mortals.
Yeah, but they're mere mortals, but you're not really much of an actor, mate. Let's be fair.
I would love to have the energy and the youth to be able to do this full time for the rest of my life, but my knees are telling me it's time.
Really? I think it's it's gone down terribly. It's been an absolute failure. Look, again, this is like radioactive nuclear waste on your career right now. You need to get out, and they can use the excuse that racists didn't like it, but come on, no one's swallowing that. And again, and the places where you can get away with woke now are so few and far between. Even Disney's fucked. We'll look at that in a second.
I just always remember after I was cast in the first Notting Hill Carnival I went to, the amount of people at Karney that were coming up to me being like, I'm not a fan of Doctor Who, I can't believe you're Doctor Who. And I remember thinking, admittedly, I didn't know.
This gay dance scene, I'm sorry, opening up with a gay masturbatory fantasy was a dumb idea, and having a super queer Doctor Who was a bit of a dumb idea.
And I remember thinking, admittedly, I didn't know that this was a demographic that Doctor Who reached.
Black people. You didn't know black people watch Doctor Who? What fucking racist are you? Dumb cunt. I don't know black people. Why my lucky stars? I didn't know they knew how to operate the television. Oh, there's all those complicated little dials. And, they're not so dexterous. Although some of them can be trained. Oh, yes, they can. Yeah, little chocolate chums. Yeah, really. You're so fucking racist. I didn't know black people. Really? Really? Like, it would make more sense if it was coming out like a crusty old white person, like from their colonial mansion in somewhere in Africa. Well, I didn't know the Negro like Doctor Who. Oh, who really? I'm speechless. It's like one of the most racist things I've ever heard. Just a dummy. Man, he's just a dummy.
I didn't know black people watch Doctor Who like that. It was like, this is so cool, this level of representation.
Did he just say, I didn't know black people watch? Did he just say that? Oh, it's Christy D. Oh, fuck off, Christy D.
This is so cool, this level of representation. It means
anyway
a demographic that Doctor Who reached. I just didn't know black people watch Doctor Who like that. It was like, this is so cool, this level of representation. It means a lot, and that's beautiful.
Excuse me, you just said you didn't know black people watch Doctor Who. Maybe they didn't need that representation. And again, I had no problem with it being a black doctor. I really don't. Oh, you know, people who don't like it, their main argument, as I understand it, is, well, we're 60 years into character and he's never been black, so kind of like set it up. Which I think is a fair argument. It's not my view, but it's a fair argument. I don't think it's a racist one, frankly. God, Archie says, how did you think they watched it? He didn't think they watched it. He didn't think black people knew how to use televisions.
To be able to be a part of that message that like anyone can play the Doctor.
That's the thing. No, you got to have somebody who's like reasonably intelligent and not like politically obsessed. So essentially, everybody from Capaldi on was no.
That's felt really beautiful. And also, it's just great to be able to play a part as rich as that, as an actor.
You played it in a one-note performance. Like, let me be as gay as humanly fucking possible, right? Really? Yeah, that's how you play literally everything, right? You have one performance fits all. I don't know, like, oh, shooting out way. We want to cast you as Goebbels, right? Can you play him super gay? Way ahead of you. Yeah, I know you can. What? P.D. Rich says, one of my best friends stopped Crystal D from getting hit by a bus. We both forget. Look, I wish her no harm whatsoever. I'm glad your friend stopped her getting hit by a bus. Right? Lonnie is here. Do Lonnie, thank you for joining us. I really am. Okay? She irritates me. I don't think she should die because of it. Oh, no.
You want is like good writing and good role, good cast, and that's what this job provides. So
yeah, again, the redesign Sonic because it wouldn't look like a gun. Really, Russell?
It was beautiful to do.
Beautiful. Oh,
stand-up moments. Definitely 60s in season 1. A piano battle with Jinx.
The 60s setting was done very well. The episode was cack. Did anyone watch that Battlestar Galactica video I pointed to you? No. Can you point it to me again? I like a bit of BSG. It's killed by Jinx Monsoon. Again, this bizarre attitude that like weird adult sexuality is something that's family friendly. It's not. Right? It's not. And if your guy if your drag queen on the same week as Cars puts out a podcast saying how he had a condom lost up his ass from he lost a condom up his upper ass or some random guy he was fucking, right? It's a sonic butt plug, says Matthew Pounder, right? It's not family friendly.
Monsoon and just the excitement me and Millie felt about those costumes and going to that time period. And
I get all that stuff could have been good. If that was his look, it would have been so much better. It would have been so much better. But again, this is an absolute failure. A complete dud.
And V getting cast, coming out of this walkway with V in our spacesuits.
Okay, come on, that looks good.
Jonathan Groff in.
Jonathan Groff was awful. Verona Heath was excellent. Yeah, again, this wasn't a love story. You wanted to suck his cock. Right? It's very different from a love story.
Rogue stand-up moment.
The worlds I could show you, Rogue.
Let's argue across the stars.
While you're fucking me in the ass. I mean, I'm surprised this title isn't powered by being ass fucked.
The casting crew here have been amazing. It's been an amazing time with casting crew. I've been very blessed to work with two incredibly talented actors, Millie and V, and they are dear friends and will stay my friends for a long time. It was magical to go on this adventure with them. They are so talented.
I say this whole era has been just it's been tainted non-stop, right? It really has. Oh, I did see that. Oh, yeah. No, that's the original Battlestar Galactica. I didn't download it yet, though, but I was excited and intrigued by that. How can you argue with it when you have a cock in your mouth? Well, I'm
so beautiful and so clever, and it was, we kept each other laughing all the time.
Yeah, shame we all hated it.
Thank you, Whovians, for everything.
We hated you. You were absolutely awful, right? Your only good thing was you were marginally less awful than Jodie Whittaker, as we saw when you're both on screen together.
The love that you pour into the show itself is...
No, you don't. You couldn't care less about it. You don't understand it. You think people who do it are weirdos. And normally speaking, you're right.
It's what makes it... is what has kept it alive for 60 years. I thank you.
And you're what's killed it, right? Again, Russell Davis had this idea that that anybody who doesn't think like him is a Nazi and an evil, toxic fandom. No, Russell, you're toxic fucking fandom, right? And that's why the audience has gone.
Thank you so much for embracing me with.
We didn't. I thought you'd be good. You were shit.
All the warmth and love that you did, I won't forget that at all.
I've already forgotten it.
The way that I was held by the Whovians, and so
held the way they held me, my stiff girth.
All the love in the world. Maybe see you again. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who.
I've already forgotten. Yeah, it did not go down well. What's this one from Russell Davis? What's this?
Special guest in here the other day, and on the call sheet, she was down as Petrol.
She was called Petrol.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because one day I think there'll be a companion called Petrol. It's been
that sounds like a really stupid idea. I guess Billy Piper was down as Petrol or Jodie Whittaker.
a name that's been in my head for a long while.
Is it?
Yeah, and I might use it one day. I might not. I might go have someone called Felicity.
You're going to have a companion called Petrol.
Felicity from 1602 or something, but equally Petrol. It's a good name.
Oh, you like it? Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're watching a former genius completely lose it. Petrol? Really? Really? And that's what what you're going with, is it? Bit of petrol? Yeah. Well, that's not going to go down terribly.
Works, doesn't it? Everyone kind of picked up on that.
Yeah. Well,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, you think it works? No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, we've been asking everyone what their code name would be as a result.
Exactly. No one's like going, what's the code name? Something about the word petrol that goes ping like that. So one day, maybe you might see a petrol in Doctor Who.
Maybe. Oh, who knows or dares to dream. So this is not going well. Ladies and gentlemen, more objective metrics saying this is shit and everybody hates it. More ratings. That it did get a bump, by the way. The Overnight got a significant bump. It was the second highest rated of the season. So well, good for them. However, Wishworld did not do so well. So it got a 1.8683 Overnight, which was the third lowest. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, it was the third lowest, right? Now, the most important thing is the catch-up numbers. Now, you see over here, we started out Robot Revolution. It was got 2 million overnight, and then the 7-day 4-screen ended up 3.57. That's a jump of 1.57 million. And then week after week after week, it went down 100,000, like pretty much every week, like between 80 and 100,000, maybe 70 and 100,000, down, till we got down to here. The catch-up number was pitiful. It's 1,000,000.03, right? Pitiful. I mean, like you will say, "Oh no, we got it all on catch up." Pitiful number, right? I think that next week it'll probably have a significant uptick, maybe, but I don't think it'll be more than 1.4, right? And that would make this episode their final rating 3.6, which is pretty bad. It's like it's the second highest rate of the season, right? We didn't have the intro from. So again, where we are right now is they want to sell it to another stream partner. All stream partners have stopped with the woke shit. Amazon have closed down Wheel of Time and Rings of Power, like all the woke shit that's failed relentlessly over and over again. And now Disney layoffs cut across TV corporate finance, affecting hundreds of employees. Yeah, it's all going down, baby. Yeah, let me go to I think Cosmic Book News. Oh, maybe it's Bleeding For. I can't remember. Tony Gilroy, right. So Tony Gilroy, who developed Andor, just said, "Look, they cut. It's over. The streaming thing is over." Less than 24 hours apart, Andor creator revealed that streaming told that streaming is dead and the budgets were gone. Yeah, they're so fucked. They are so fucked. Because, like, again, your mistake was you should have made TV shows like TV shows. I mean, for Disney, this is a $650 million for 24 episodes. I never took a note. We said, fuck the Empire in the first season. Said, can you please not do that? In the season 2, they said, streaming is dead. We don't have the money we had before. So we fought hard about money, but they never cleaned anything up. The freedom comes with responsibilities. Yeah, no, but it was been a total failure. So I don't know if Doctor Who if they're getting more Doctor Who. I will be 100%. I have no idea if they're getting more. I'm getting more Doctor Who. Hang on. I would say probably not. Right? That would be my guess. I would say probably. Who knows? Really, honestly, who knows what's going to be? I think the plan certainly is to do another 2 seasons and Christmas specials with a new stream partner. That's the plan. Can they pour off that plan? Right? I don't know. I don't think they know either. I don't think it looks good for them. Right? I really don't. Oh man! Again, what an absolute dud of an era this has been. Right? And across the board, people have pretty much just hated everything. Right? Here, what we got over here? Although here we have some nice Doctor Who stuff. Tom Baker with some beautiful new shots. Oh man, he is and always will be Doctor Who. Who else we got here? Yeah, but again, across the spectrum, everybody hated this, right? It's fairly obvious from the credit in the press release that Billy Piper's seeming incarnation of Doctor is going to be brief. I have absolutely no interest in the likely dumb explanation for the stunt or how we get past these past this glitch to the next proper Doctor. Look, I found that Doctor Production News. I think he's a very good Twitter account. I think he's a decent bloke. Really, genuinely, I think he's a decent bloke. He's super lefty, right? And he probably wouldn't like me saying he's a decent bloke, right? Let me grab this. There's so much craziness. Hang on, I'm doing. So yeah, Noel chimed in. Junior Garrett deserves as much praise as Chris Eccleston after his early. No, he doesn't. Of course, Noel absolutely nails this. No, Chris actually had some good stories. Judy had none. I agree with you, Noel. And obviously, Dave and his writers focus on message rather than character development and decent plots and dialogue. Yes, that is a fact, Jack. Oh, God, this is so cringe. I was the best. No, you weren't. I was the best. No, I was the best. These two are the worst. Bob Holmes, Barry Let's Terror 6, truly talented, morally upstanding creators whom DEI-infested BBC would not employ today and who would have left the industry rather than insult their audience with your piss your lighters up the fee. up the wall like retard Davis is doing. I can't argue with you, mate. I can't argue with me. And look, it's a sad way for Doctor Who to go out, because even if they do make more, it's probably going to be shit, right? It's probably going to be unwatchable garbage. I mean, that's like base. Oh yeah, not only that, Mr. Trilby, even he hated it. Look at this thing he put out. It's so funny. Like this one shocked me because, like, man, when they turn on you, they turn on you.
Is a stinging indictment of his absolute inability to look beyond the past of the show in order to draw in a new audience. You did not need to bring back the Celestial Toymaker and do a bi-generation. You did not need to make the sequel to Pyramids of Mars a story that...
Yeah, okay, he's pissed now. I don't know. Well, at least he's took his attention off me. What can I say? Swing and a miss, baby. Swing and a miss. An absolute failure. I think it's the only real way of describing this is an absolute failure. Fine, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head off in the sunset. I am Bit Cream Crack, and I am back on Thursday night for more filth and frivolity. Those things come thick and fast. Speaking of things coming thick and fast, I hope you all have a pleasant evening. I'm going to hit the end broadcast when I'm going to hit it again.